So if you've grown up in the computer industry, you've seen, the behemoths, like the Microsoft, the what Google eventually became. There's just huge companies out there. But I've been wondering what would have happened if open source was a real thing with the internet, etc., years ago. And we're starting to see this with AI, where the models already exist and open models exist in addition to the frontier models from like Anthropic, etc. And they're practically as good or close to it. You even have like the Japanese fugu, which means pufferfish in Japanese. Um, so how might the game play out differently this time? I'm very curious. Do you think the same thing's going to happen? Like there's open design, which competes with Anthropic's designer, that they charge for, even Google Stitch. But again, that's from a big company, so they got $1 trillion to play with. But there's open source actually makes a meaningful difference this time. The difference of what if open source had existed back in like the 80s, and 90s when graphical operating systems had become a thing or became a thing, and like Microsoft Office, would it have been a thing as big of a deal if, say, Open Office had existed at the same time? Now, obviously, Open Office probably inspired by Excel, Word, etc. But I'm curious, this time around, where there's open/free solutions, community supported solutions, instead of just waiting for the big behemoths to come out with something, small companies to become the behemoths, is it going to play out differently this time? What do you think? Let me know in the comments.